Tonight, there's a new warning for anyone needing repairs to their home or car because of the recent storms. Scammers are looking to turn your pain into their gain. KCTV5's Ali Espinoza continues our team coverage with the red flags to watch for.
At this command center, the need is immediate. Water, ice, medication storage, help clearing trees off power lines.
This is technically day 3, and this is a command center here at the Village Initiative that we started the kind of triage for emergency services for the community surrounding this particular area.
Hardaway says the biggest hurdle right now is power. Many homes can't get reconnected until residents pay for and pass an electrical inspection.
The city has waived all of the fees for the proper repair and paperwork, registration that it takes to meet those requirements to get their power on.
And some of the damage is out of volunteers' reach entirely. Tree limbs tangled in power lines too high to safely clear.
There's some issues that we still have surrounding tree removal. Most of the tree removal can only go up to 1 story. And so we're looking at somebody that can come in and fix the areas where the trees are hanging higher than what we can reach.
That's exactly the kind of costly worry scammers will target, especially once organized help moves on.
We're hearing the chatter from outside. There's a lot of concern about that happening once we pack up the command center.
The Better Business Bureau says that concern is well founded, and the scammers don't wait long.
So somebody will arrive on your front doorstep. They'll tell you that they're aware of the issue. Of course they are. And they have all sorts of tools already on them to immediately begin work reassembling your home or your vehicle.
Planos calls them storm chasers, people who follow weather patterns from town to town, often unlicensed, sometimes driving unmarked vehicles.
In some cases, these vehicles, they don't have vehicle wraps, they don't really have branding, because, of course, the person doesn't actually work for a real company.
He says the pitch usually centers on roofing or siding, big ticket jobs, and pressure to skip your insurance company entirely.
What they will tell you is you don't need to reach out to insurance. I'm going to provide you with a rate that insurance can't cover, or they will demand payment and to accept a check from the insurance company.